welcome to Mono Rant, the only boys rewatch podcast that thinks 2 1-hour podcasts is somehow different from 1 2-hour podcast.
It is!
We'll see. I'm one of your hosts and jack of all trades, Mono, and with me is my co-host and master of none, Ciara.
Lair.
Welcome back to part 2 of our Herogasm coverage, guys. We went the tantric route this week and got you all worked up first and then made you wait for the main event. No show notes, no summary this time, but as usual, complete and total spoilers for the episode and potential spoilers for the comics.
Yeah.
Oh, I tell a lie. There is some show notes because I never said who the director or the writer was last time. So the writer was Jessica Chu. I'm not 100% sure. I'm sorry. The director was Nelson Craig, who directed the previous episode.
Yes. And
extra shout out this episode for the DP Dan Stoloff, again, I'm not sure, and I apologise. And the stunts the stunt coordinator was John Koyama.
Yes.
All of whom did a fantastic job for this episode. Yeah, shall we plunge back into it? Pick up where we left off?
Yeah, so we left off with a little road trip.
Yeah, well that's where we're picking back up with MM and Annie in the car.
Yeah, where all the good conversations happen between MM and Annie.
Yeah, and let it not be said I am too proud to admit when I'm wrong, because I was wrong. And there was more involved than a simple car crash with MM's backstory. You were right.
Yeah, because I paid attention. That was clearly a wrecked building.
I pay attention too,
yeah.
But, you know, I write notes also.
Yes. Yeah, Annie straight up asks MM about his tick.
Yeah, what's the deal with your OCD?
And like the way he just moves his hand and goes, I don't know what you're talking about.
I know what you're talking about. The real obvious look for money.
Yeah.
Come on, seriously.
Yeah.
And yeah, he does. He opens up to her and tells her all about what exactly Soldier Boy did to his family, and basically he threw a car through his house.
Yeah. And
killed at least his grandpa, but I assume a few other members of his family.
Yeah, he says he killed his whole family. Like, they lived up, there was Harlem, there was a big shared household. Yeah, he says it was the extended family, yeah. So a car through a house with more than like 2 people in it is...
Yeah, probably going to kill more than 2 people, or more than 1 person. But it's when he's talking about it afterwards, and like he's talking about that's why I get up and check the burners, because if I don't, Soldier Boy's going to come back and kill the rest of my family.
Yeah.
It's heartbreaking, and fair play to Laz Alonso. He really sells it in that scene.
Oh, Laz Alonso this whole episode.
Oh yeah, but particularly in that scene.
From this scene onwards, it's just gut wrenching
and hilarious.
Thank fuck there's that moment of hilarity in there, because otherwise it's just too sad.
Yeah. No, it is, and it lasts just long enough, I think, as well.
Yeah.
We don't dwell on it too long because they get to the party pretty quickly afterwards.
Yeah, and that is also hilarious.
It's a different person answers the door. Well, a different entity answers the door this time.
Oh, I really hope that somebody somewhere has a cut of this with CGI googly eyes on it.
You want googly eyes on the giant prehensile penis?
Yes. It looks like it should have big, stupid, googly eyes.
MM is not best pleased to see him.
No, I wouldn't be either.
I did have a bit of a why is Love Sausage there?
Apart from the obvious,
Well, yeah, the obvious plot reason of he's the one who's listening to Russian music. But yeah, because he was a test subject in Sage Grove. He's not a C-list soup.
Yeah.
And I'm happy we got more Love Sausage.
Well, in fairness, they're all perverts, so they probably found him somewhere.
Well, yeah, let's bring the guy with the giant dick to the orgy. Kind of a
no-brainer. Can have a ride. Oh my god, it's like a banana boat.
Yep. Everybody gets to go. But yeah, no, it is kind of a no-brainer to bring the guy with the giant prehensile dick to a
that thing orgy. Is fucking sentient. It like shuts the door and stuff. And, like he's having a chat with somebody, and it's like mixing fucking drinks in the background.
Yeah, no, it was fun to get Love Sausage, and that he gets his actual name. He decides, that's a good name for me.
The way it was like hovering around behind Mother's Milk like a fucking cobra ready to strike.
Yeah. Oh yeah, no, that
also
that was fun.
Annie being like, yeah, he just loves the vagina.
Yeah.
Yes.
Annie's like selling of why MM is there is great, alright. But when they get inside, would you like to talk about it? You seem to have more of an issue with it than me.
What?
You were unimpressed with the orgy. I was too. I think they overhyped it.
I think
the marketing.
Yeah, I was...
Not the episode, just the orgy side of it.
Yeah, because it was like, oh, okay, cunnilingus,
Yeah, there's an awful lot of cunnilingus. There's some anal. We see termites shrinking down again, and we see
But we've seen that like twice already.
Yeah, we see a floating dildo.
There's some electric nipples.
Yep, there's some electric nipples.
There's the dick on fire, but he's not even doing that anyway. He's just walking past.
There's the ice dildo, which is wholly unpleasant.
That is the only scene that is reminiscent of anything from the comic books that is close to. And
but not from Herogasm.
That's not from Herogasm, no. That's from when they're doing surveillance on teenage kicks.
Yeah. And Hughie sees some of the prostitutes.
They snort a mix of V and Coke
and he asks what it is.
To be able to basically not die.
Yeah.
And it's really horribly graphic, and that one thing with the ice dildo, that's all I needed. I knew what it was referencing and was like, yeah. And
again, handled way better than the comic, because the comic it doesn't make light of it, but it's
they get danger pay when they actually had the Herogasm event itself, which
they actually
in World is a big like earth threatening event, and all the Supes go off to this island of debauchery.
Yeah, and the sex workers
they bring in all the sex workers, and they've all got NDAs, and they literally get, I think it's like 50,000 or 500,000 each.
I can't remember how much it is, but there is. One of them makes a conversation of
it's a stupid amount of money.
Yeah, one of them says it's a tough week, but you can basically retire after it,
and you probably are going to have to.
Yeah,
that's if you survive the week.
Yeah, because when MM makes the point of it, and you see that poor girl and the dude with the ice dildo, yeah, she's really not enjoying it. No. And yeah,
it'd be very similar to poor Seth.
Oh, getting his dick broken off.
Yeah.
But back to the point of there was, apart from
I was expecting way crazier shit. I was happy to hear "Come on my hump."
Yes, that's straight out of the comics.
Only it's not a whole line of guys waiting to jack on She-Hulk's hump while she's in the pool.
But it was enough to just get the call out.
Also the Batman Robin
duo. Holy ass ramming. Yeah. Holy ass ramming. Yeah, that was funny.
There was also like a Wonder Woman kind of nod, because there was somebody there with like a glowing lasso type thing.
Yeah, doing some BDSM stuff.
There was the dude in the full suit, like just mind fucking people.
Yeah, there was a gimp or two.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know if it says more about us that we thought that was tame, but even in context of the show.
Yeah, like you've got Termite getting out of somebody, but we've already seen Termite be in somebody and get out of them in a rather unfortunate manner already this season, let alone seeing Termite basically cannonballing into a woman in episode 1, season 1. Yeah. So that's not anything new. That's just his thing. That's what he likes to do. He likes to get up on people with his dirty, dirty feet.
Yeah, and we saw a couple of things in the Soup Club in the very first episode. We saw flying sex. We saw stretchy sex with Ezekiel.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. I forgot about that. That's hilarious.
Do we reckon that was Ezekiel when you hear the woman say your stretching powers?
I don't know. I think
because according to VNN...
Yeah, they would have been all... They say that they're all C-listers anyway.
Yeah, but according to the VNN, the 7-on-7 segments wasn't... he was having charges brought against him.
Yeah, so I don't think he would be at Herogasm.
Anyway, yeah, but...
It just seemed a bit kind of...
Yeah, we've gotten more graphic stuff in the show.
If it was supposed to be this, like... And the way everybody... Like, the way the Deep is like, Herogasm! And it has this aura, and you get there, and it's just...
Like, don't get me wrong.
It's the Wish version of it.
Don't get me wrong. It's not like I wanted to watch 60 minutes of superheroes fucking, because that wouldn't have been an episode of The Boys. Like, the episode itself is great. But for how they set our expectations, both with the marketing and with the start of the show itself, like with the Deep arriving and all that. Yeah, when we actually got into it, it didn't seem all that debauched.
No. I do love the house, though. I'm quite fond of the house itself, with all its little rooms and stairs and split levels.
Yeah, it's got some weird architecture.
Yeah, it's a fun house. I also like the fact that it's in Montpellier.
Yes, Annie says that.
It's up the Monto.
At the very end of the episode, when Annie's giving her little report, she says, I'm in Montpellier, Vermont, which... Well, it might be an actual place in Vermont, I don't know. But in Dublin, Monto, as it was locally known, was the biggest red light district in all of Europe at a time.
Yes.
So I just thought that's a fitting place to have a superhero orgy.
I just felt really sorry for the wait staff.
Yeah.
Because, no.
Well, I mean...
Don't touch me.
I'm pretty sure the wait staff aren't just wait staff. Like, I'm pretty sure the wait staff are also sex workers.
Yeah, probably.
I do like as well how when Annie and MM get inside and MM's giving her the rundown on what Herogasm is, he's like, Frenchie would have loved this. He always wanted to see it.
He's going to be so disappointed he missed this. And it's mentioned, Butcher mentions it as well. It's like
one of the first things Butcher says outside.
Frenchie's going to be heartbroken that he missed this. He's always wanted to see it. And I was like, he's not missing much.
I'm sure Frenchie has gotten up to more debauched stuff himself.
We know Frenchie's gotten up to more debauched stuff.
Yeah, true.
In fairness, okay, I wasn't expecting like mounds of drugs or anything like that. Maybe termite like backstroking in a pile of cocaine.
Yeah, and I mean, okay, we did get almost goatseed on the TV screen when the TNT twins are having their fight about the camera toilet.
Yeah.
But yeah, again, other than some full frontal nudity and some.
There wasn't even a big pile of people on the lawn.
No.
Yeah.
No, there wasn't.
You'd expect at least a pile.
Yeah.
Back to the pile.
But when...
It also hadn't spilled over into the pool, because when they're at the back...
Yeah.
There's 2 people getting it on like a lounger. Somebody's got a tail. I think it's a tail anyway.
Yeah.
And then there's somebody else getting blown on a lounger, and that's about it. And it's like, there's a whole big pool there, guys.
Yeah, no. So, not disappointing orgy, but just slightly underwhelming, perhaps.
Yeah.
But everything that happens plot-wise there, fucking great.
Oh, yeah.
We find out that Soldier Boy started Herogasm with Liberty.
Yay!
Because I had been saying, I was like, hang on, if Soldier Boy started Herogasm, there's no way that he would have named it after an orgasm. And you were like, no, that was probably Liberty. You know, especially given one of her first sexual encounters with a Homelander was, well, get to work down there, boy.
Yes. She's a woman who knows what she wants.
And yeah, and speaking of things that we've seen, we saw Baked Potato Crispy Stormfront give a Homelander a handjob from a hospital bed while she was dying. And
nobody suffers as you have suffered.
That was worse than this. It was hilarious, but that was worse than this.
Yeah. I don't know, it just left me a little bit underwhelmed. A little bit of blue balls going on there.
One person who definitely didn't have blue balls was the guy who splooges all over poor MM.
Oh, no, okay. MM termite brushes off him and gets him all covered in goo.
Yeah.
And he obviously freaks out and it's his favourite jacket. And I like the way Annie straight away is like, well, find you a bathroom. It's okay, calm down, let's go. And he's like, it's sticky! And it's just, and she's like, oh God, I don't even want to touch you. But when he opens those doors...
Throwing ropes.
It's like, I want to see the behind the scenes of that, because I think it's just somebody with a bucket.
I'd say that's from a hose.
Oh.
But no, it's not even when he gets covered. That's hilarious. The line that comes after it from...
my new ringtone.
The absolute genius... That is Eric Kripke, who actually delivers the line himself in his first ever cameo, apparently, of "Lick it up, you yummy brown bear."
Yeah, that's my new ringtone.
I pissed myself laughing at that. I think, in context, that is my favourite line ever from this show. I fucking died laughing at the look on Beb's face. He just closes the door.
It's just, no. Shower. I need to burn brilliant. Everything.
That was great.
God, in his face.
Yeah.
It's in his beard. It's just, burn everything.
But while inside, Annie is trying to find
anybody
for assistance, because she's even trying to convince Bluehawk.
Yeah, I was just like, why is she talking to Bluehawk? She knows, she was like concerned when A-Train brought it up. I was like, why the fuck is she actually talking to him? And then I think it is, just desperately trying to convince anybody.
Yeah, Soldier Boy is coming here and he's going to kill people.
Yeah, and as she's running around the house just trying to find anybody stumbles across the deep.
Yes, having what we assume is a consensual encounter with an octopus.
Yes, bigger octopus this time.
And that octopus is really enjoying it, because even when Annie's having the conversation with him, it's still like going to town on him.
I just love the way she takes the picture, and then when the face when she's going to press send.
Oh yeah, no, it's so funny.
Like, she doesn't even look horrified at it. It's like, oh, you're fucking an octopus now. Hang on, let me just take a photo of this. Like, there wasn't even oh God.
Yes, surprise. But not horror. But I love his line about, oh no, it was sick.
This octopus was sick.
What's that got to do with
taking its temperature? I don't know. And then when he says, oh, it's Homelander's idea, and she kind of looks him up and down and goes, what was his idea? I'm pretty sure fucking the octopus was not.
Yeah. Meanwhile, Hughie has decided to jump in and make a half-ass attempt to...
Why does he have to take a run-up before he jumps?
I don't know, yeah, because
he has to, like,
they're hiding behind
his way in.
They're hiding behind the tree line, and Soldier Boy says, right, he's going to go in and get them, and she was like, oh, well...
Let me go in and, like, tell you where you are, so because you're probably going to slaughter everybody.
Yeah, because when he basically tells you, as long as they don't get in my way, they'll be fine.
Yeah.
And yeah, so Hughie goes in, but yeah, he does. He runs out of the tree line about 3 or 4 steps and then poofs into the house.
Yeah, it's like he's got to like take a run up to it.
Yeah,
but when he poofs into the house, he just appears.
Yeah, and he all he said before was that he just had to clench his butt, and it happened.
Yeah, well, he's done that before. When he showed Annie at Chimp Country, and he was like, "I need to tell you something," and he just goes poof from one place to like he didn't have to run at it then.
Yeah, I don't know. It was a weird choice.
It was a weird choice. It was a weird run. I think that was what it was more than anything. It wasn't like he was like, "Oh, I'm just gonna walk away from you guys just in case." It was, I'm going to take 3 galloping leaps.
Season 2, episode 6, we had MM's funny run.
MM does have a funny run.
And season 3, episode 6, we have Hughie's funny run.
It's so weird. It's like, you know, when you, the guys who do the triple jump.
Yeah.
When they do the run up and they hit the board and they take the 3 big leaps.
Yeah.
That's basically what he was doing. That or prancing through a meadow of daisies.
If he had run and just before he teleported said, "Teleport!" I might have been okay with it. But yeah, he gets inside and does very little in terms of trying to...
Well, he runs away from a lady with glowing eyes, and I don't blame him because apparently she melted somebody else's cock ring.
Yeah.
And then he's also propositioned by the guy with the buzzy nipples.
Yes, and then he bumps into A-Train and is immediately sidetracked in trying to save people because he wants to have a go at A-Train.
Yeah, does he find the TNT twins, or does he just...
He does spot them at one point because he looks at
they're
the poster.
bickering. When they're bickering in front of the TV, and there's like, "I hated every moment of working with you. I hated your clammy hand. I should have killed you in the womb."
That's a fucking brilliant line as well.
I should have killed you in the womb.
And her cackle as well.
When she finally gets the TiVo working, that is a cackle.
But yeah, I can't remember when it is Hughie spots them, if it's before or after his fight with the A-Train.
No,
I think it is before.
It's before, and he's actually backing out of the room to go and leave and bumps into him.
Yeah.
And he's like, "Oh, I knew you were into fucking Supes, but I'm not on the table."
Yeah. And I really like the way that goes down for a ton of reasons. A-Train actually apologises.
Yeah, and means it. And man means genuinely sorry, and is like, "I understand now." Fuck.
And again, much like Laz Alonso in this episode, Jesse Usher plays it phenomenally in this episode. Yes. And says, "I am actually sorry" when... And I think he's going to just kind of piss off until Hughie says that line about... Or you don't care, you run past and leave all the broken people in your wake. Yeah. And he hears that and he's like, "No, fuck." With what Ashley said to him earlier and with everything that's happened, he's like, "No, yeah, fuck. Yeah, what I did to myself, or what Bluehawk did to me is exactly what I did to
Yeah, no, to Hughie." He does genuinely apologise, and Hughie, instead of being the bigger person and accepting that apology, punches him.
Yeah, and you can see Hughie's totally not expecting it and doesn't know how to process it. And I'm not excusing him because punching him is not the right way to go about it.
No, but A-Train's response to that is, "How the fuck did you do that?"
Yeah.
"You shouldn't be able to hurt me." Even though he's like kind of, his heart's about to crap out and stuff like that, he's still got super strength and at least super resilience to a certain degree. We saw him going around like fisticuffs with the Deep.
Oh yeah, no, he still seems to have his strength and healing power, or fortitude rather than strength.
Yeah. So like his whole reaction to Hughie actually hurting him is poor Annie has to like fucking jump in and be like, "What the fucking ever loving shit? Why are you here?
Yeah, why are you here and why are you punching A-Train? This
why
is not the place at the time."
Why are you wearing a beach bathrobe?
But I really like the full circle of it. Yeah. That Hughie is doing what A-Train did. Hughie has gone in there to try and stop collateral damage and ends up causing a shitload of it because first he gets distracted by A-Train and doesn't accept his apology and tries to turn it into a fight. Yeah. And then him and Annie are having a fight and Soldier Boy walks in. Yeah. And he goes to try and stop him and Hughie ports her out of there because he's saving her. So he literally, for his own selfish reasons, because he's hopped up on V, causes a shitload of collateral damage, which is exactly what A-Train did to him in episode 1. And
he can't see past it either. Like, the way he approaches A-Train, and he's like, you never apologised for Robin. And you can see it in him, because he's going to let him leave.
And then he realises,
and then he kind of has a moment,
now.
Where he's like, no, fuck this shit. And it's not that, but it is, I can actually take him now. I've killed people. I can,
And it's so... That is not a power move at all.
No, it's a bully move.
As stupid as he was to stand up to Homelander in episode 2 or 3 or whenever it was, because it put Annie in jeopardy because she had to threaten Homelander, that still took more bravery and more guts than what he does here.
No.
Because he knows A-Train is weak.
Yeah.
And he knows he's strong. And there's nothing brave or courageous about trying to take him on there and demand an apology at all.
Yeah, it really, really annoyed me. Hughie has really pissed me off this episode. Hughie's been on a steady decline. He's just becoming selfish and pig ignorant.
He's the full butcher by the end of the episode, I think. He's the full butcher. He's
just become fucking consumed with this need. And because he has what he perceives as his strength and power, he's kind of gone a little bit maniacal.
But he goes into the house with a somewhat noble goal of trying to limit collateral damage.
Yeah, because he's like, oh, let me go in and see where they are, and I'll tell you where. And he's like, right, you got 3 minutes.
And he gets distracted for purely selfish reasons.
Yeah.
Firstly, vengeance, revenge, whatever you want to call it. Pride with A-Train, and then definitely pride with Annie, because I saved you is like the first thing he says.
When they see Soldier Boy walking into the house, and I'm just confused by why none of the other Supes are reacting to the fact that this Supe who's been dead for 40 years is just wandering around.
I'm gonna guess A, they're pretty involved in what they're doing, and B,
but also fresh meat.
Yeah, no, the fact that nobody sees him.
Which is weird. Even when he's talking to the TNT twins, I know nobody else is reacting to it.
Nobody even casts a glance over the shoulder, like, looking at what's going on.
Yeah. And he's supposed to be, like, the greatest.
It is a bit odd, because you would expect, even if they are C-listers, and even if they are relatively young C-list superheroes, they'd still know who Soldier Boy was.
Yeah, but you would still expect a bit of a needle scratch, like, these are all people who are signed with Vought.
Yeah, they should know him.
Yeah, they should at least recognize, be like, hey, he looks like that statue.
Yeah.
So, yeah, I just thought that was a little bit odd. It just struck me as a bit weird, and that nobody, until the explosion happens, nobody's like, oh, shit.
Yeah, because even Bluehawk knows who Soldier Boy is. He just doesn't believe Annie.
Yeah. No, the thing that really annoyed me is that when Annie goes straight up to Hughie and says, is he here? And Hughie's like, oh, he's only here for the twins. Like, oh, it's alright.
Like, that's okay.
Like, his little pat on the head, it's okay, he's only here for the twins, and I've made him promise not to hurt anybody. Like, the fuck, Hughie?
Yeah, like,
you made him promise.
Yeah.
Like, I'm sorry.
That's an even weaker excuse for anything than Butcher would have given.
Yeah. Oh, I made him promise that he wouldn't hurt anybody. And like, okay, yeah, fair enough, he actually is just going around looking for the twins.
Yeah, he doesn't start like smacking people out of his way.
No, and like Hughie makes everything way, way worse by, when he stops Annie, he doesn't know what the fuck is going to happen if Annie confronts Soldier Boy. No. But the way he goes about it is so dicky.
And the idea that he saved her.
I saved you.
No, you didn't. You stopped her from doing anything. That's
I love the fact that she was so mad that she kept walking for a couple of paces before she realised she was naked and not in the house. But she's like, you teleported me, you fuck!
Yep.
Like, she's actually made it to the full length of the car.
But when they go back to the house after Annie and Hughie have kind of had their fight.
It's a good fight.
It is a good fight. We see that finally was about to get his confrontation with Soldier Boy.
Well, he got a new shirt.
He did get a new shirt. He got a change of clothes.
Yeah. Much happier man. He presumably had a shower in like fucking Purell or Lysol or whatever they had antibacterial on hand. Because you were not going to feel clean.
Oh, no.
Until you had at least 14 showers and removed a couple of layers of skin.
Yeah.
Just, get it off me.
But, yeah, he's ready to take on Soldier Boy one-on-one.
Yeah, well, he throws the
halothane,
yeah, that doesn't work. That's a real nice way of showing that the halothane don't work either.
Yeah, like, taking a drag of it.
And I kind of wish it had been a little bit like helium.
I think that rather would have undercut the moment, don't you?
It would have been hilarious.
Bloopers, perhaps, but not like, in the show.
Halothane!
And yeah, it has absolutely no effect whatsoever.
No, and squaring up to him and saying, "You killed my family." And it's the little tremor, and you can just see he's visibly shaking.
Oh yeah, and like this is everything to him. You can see this is a massive moment to him. And Soulja Boy's response is, "Which one?" And it's a real casual. It's like he didn't even mean to say it in a way to intentionally piss him off. It's like it's a genuine question of, "Oh, which one?
Which one?" Like,
I've killed so many people's families. Like you're gonna have to be a bit more specific.
No, mad respect for MM.
Yeah, because when he hears that,
he just fists up, 1-on-1, bit of honor.
Oh yeah, and he's happy to go down fighting. Like he knows that's exactly what's going to happen. And then fucking Butcher steps in and...
Not him.
Yeah, it's just like, not him.
The disappointment in MM's face, that Butcher couldn't even let him have one shot. Let him get a punch, like...
yeah, because I'm sure Soulja Boy wasn't gonna... Would happily have just stood there and let MM walk up and throw a punch just to show how ineffective it would be.
Yeah, no, he would have given him one.
Oh, of course he
would have given him one. And like, he doesn't even get... And MM says it straight away. He's like, "What? You get Homelander? I don't get Soulja Boy? You're like, basically, you're a fucking hypocrite."
Oh, that's exactly what it is. Is Butcher doesn't want to stop Homelander because he's becoming more dangerous or erratic or anything like that. He just wants to stop Homelander because he always has. So he is very literally choosing to stop MM's goal to complete his own.
MM actually needs this. He needs to confront Soulja Boy. He needs to put these demons to rest.
Oh yeah.
This is destroying his life.
Oh, and that was how...
This has consumed his life.
That was how Butcher got him back in this season. It was all to do with, well, we're going to go find Soulja Boy or the weapon that took out Soulja Boy or something to do with that. And then, oh, well, it's actual Soulja Boy. Let's go take him down together as this one last thing. And then, no, I'm going to drug you and go team up with Soulja Boy because fuck you, MM.
Yeah.
And MM pretty much does the same thing to Butcher as he did to Soulja Boy and tries to take him on too.
Yeah, no, he's going to throw down with everybody.
Oh, when he goes to town with him with the baseball bat. Oh.
Just the way Butcher stops him and he goes, "No, it's suicide," and he puts his hand on his chest and MM is like straining against it and trying to move it, and the frustration that's there. And Butcher's right, it is suicide, but it's not his choice.
Yeah. But that's Butcher. I know best for everybody else.
Yeah. So when he gets the baseball bat and it's just move and clunks him straight in the head. Lovely.
Yeah. And I'm not sure if I'm glad or not that conversation doesn't get to play out any further. Because I don't know what way it would have gone down. Had it continued, would Butcher have actually physically put MM down? Or just basically restrained him until Soulja Boy had done what he needed to do and fucked off?
He probably just would have knocked him out.
I mean, that's no worse than anything else he's done to the poor bastard up to this point.
Yeah. As things turn out, he gets knocked out anyway, and the first thing he does when he comes around, he checks on MM.
I'll give him that.
Like, he checks his pulse and is like, "Oh, okay."
Yeah, I'll give him that one thing.
I think he does care about him, but at the same time, he's not going to give him what he needs.
No, he doesn't. I don't think he's happy to have to do any of this stuff to MM, but it's Butcher and his single-mindedness, and he'll do whatever he has to accomplish his goal.
Oh yeah, it's totally do as I say, not as I do.
Yeah, and it's just... To him, it's unfortunate I have to screw over MM to do this, but I got to do what I got to do.
Even if he had said to him, "Look, we'll just use him to take down Homelander, and you can have him afterwards."
He'd never have agreed to it, and Butcher knows that.
Yeah,
and that's why he drugged him in the last episode.
Yeah. But he didn't even give him a chance to consider it and to be like, yeah.
No, and that's why it's so fucking wrong.
Yeah,
and the same thing here. He doesn't give him the option.
No.
He takes away the option, yeah.
And it's so hard to watch because it's just like, Butcher, you know his backstory and you know how bad this is.
Yeah.
Why do you have to do this? Well, because you're Butcher and you're a fucking asshole. That's why you have to do this.
Yeah.
But you've got a fucking friend in Soulja Boy who's also an asshole.
Oh yeah, no, it's the assholes 3 with Butcher, Soulja Boy, and Hughie now.
Oh yeah, it's the full trifecta.
They are definitely the assholes 3. And Soulja Boy is upstairs making smart-ass comments about poop shoots and Lincoln tunnels.
Yeah, when they finally get the TiVo working, and it's rather...
It's that goatee moment that I mentioned.
Unfortunate shot. Weird question. That dick looked real weird hanging in that toilet.
It wasn't something that I wanted to pay a whole lot of attention to.
It was just like, that looks uncomfortable.
It was the most graphic thing in the episode.
Yeah, true.
But
except for maybe love sausage.
Yeah, true. But we saw.
But when it's at that sort of like ridiculous proportion.
Yeah, it's comical. It's
become completely comical.
Yeah, but
especially when it's doing shit on its own.
But yeah, when it's just sitting there on a TV screen looking at you,
dangling.
Yeah, so he has his confrontation to get away from that.
Hi, kids.
Yeah. They don't call him Ben, thankfully, or do they?
No, but they are fucking shit.
Oh, they're terrified. And immediately they bring it up. They don't even wait for him to bring it up.
It wasn't our fault what happened in Nicaragua.
Yeah, and they try and blame Nora. We talked about that in part 1, so let's not revisit that for the sake of brevity.
He's actually considering, though, what they say.
He looks like he did for
before until he can hear the Russian radio.
Yeah, before that radio or that song kicks in, it does look like he's considering what they're saying. Yeah. But it's literally only a split second, and then he hears the song, has another little PTSD freak out.
Yeah, and you can see the eyes twitching.
Yeah, and he gets flashes of.
They try to use their Wonder Twin powers, even though it's been years.
And it fizzles. Looks a bit crap anyway.
Yeah.
And yeah, it fizzles out. There's nothing.
Nothing. They can't even they're shitter than Jubilee at this point.
Yeah, and they get.
She was fucking shite.
Yeah, and to stick with the 90s references, they get Terminator 2's.
Oh, they
up against the chain link fence and turned into skeletons.
They get vaporized. Just.
And so does a lot of the house and the people inside it.
Yeah, he kind of goes, no.
I was surprised it was only 12 dead, I will say.
Yeah. How many people were at that orgy?
Well, I mean, a lot more than 12.
Yeah.
Like, we see loads of people running out of the house. And, a lot of people got injured and stuff as well.
Yeah.
But I was, at the end of the episode, when Annie says 12 dead, Supes and humans.
Yeah, because that was a really big, that blast took down part of that house. And that was a weird, the way the house was designed was all different, levels.
Yeah.
So that...
There definitely had to have been bits collapsing, and yeah, that was a surprisingly
Mike organised that orgy, didn't he?
Fucking Mike. But yeah, no, I thought more people would have died. And again, I'm not trying to be bloodthirsty or anything, just the way
it looks like a massive explosion when I think almost the same amount of people died in Midtown.
19.
Died in Midtown, and that was an apartment building. But this was supposed to be Herogasm, it's the 70th anniversary of this ridiculous sex event, and everybody who's anybody on the C list is supposed to be at it.
Are those phrases that you can use together? Anybody who's anybody and C-list celebrity. We'll go with it. Again, actually, when they cut to Annie and Hughie, you see another big fucking massive explosion off in the distance.
Yeah, and she's like, I have to go. They've gotten pants at this point, thankfully.
Yeah.
I have a weird question. Why did Annie's necklace not transport with her?
Well, her necklace didn't because her clothes didn't. But why did her
her earrings did. Yeah. Also, how did they pierce her ears when it was that hard to get the chip out of her?
For brevity's sake. Trying to be quick this time. I don't know, my dear.
No, the necklace thing, I don't know why the necklace thing kind of bugged me. I think it's because I really liked her necklace.
Well, and she made the point of putting it back on when her mom got her the new one.
No, not the cross. The little choker one with the stars hanging off it that she even wears in the uniform. You didn't notice, I noticed because it was
No, when you said necklace, I just assumed you were talking about the one that Donna gave her.
No, the little one with the stars hanging off it. The whole way around, little charm necklace.
Not very observant, taking notes, those are my excuses.
Yes.
As usual.
Yeah, we get to see people fleeing the house.
I like how Annie gives Hughie the smackdown though before she goes back.
Oh, when she's like, I gotta leave, and she's wearing slides and basketball shorts. And
Hughie says, you can't.
Oh.
She's like, I can't. Can I? Let's just see about that, shall we?
Yeah, good girl.
And Hughie totally deserves that. And probably more, in fairness.
Yeah, it's kind of a shame he's got the whole super healing thing because he would have had some nice tarmac burns.
Yeah,
just to stick it to him for a little bit longer.
She'd already done it to him once in season 2 because she had to.
Yeah.
When he didn't have superpowers.
Yeah.
So, yeah, she probably could have gone a little bit harder with him this time just to really prove the point.
Yeah, she could have. But yeah, so their rivalry is going on there. He's feeling insecure.
Oh, they're done.
He's now, fair enough, they actually have it out. Yeah, they've gotten to the root of the problem, which is that he's insecure about the fact that she's a Supe, and even though he got himself involved in all of this.
And she rightly says, on our first date, you told me that wasn't an issue.
And he's like, well, it bothers me.
Sometimes. A little bit.
No. Stop trying to dig up.
I don't even think he's trying to dig up. It's like he's immediately trying to backtrack it or downplay it when that was the problem in the first place. Because the second he started feeling insecure about things, he should have had this conversation with her long ago.
Yeah, no, that was the problem. See, when he was Hugh Campbell of
SBSA.
Yeah, and he was somebody.
Yeah.
And he had power. And he was doing things. And now he's back to following around Butcher.
Yeah, he should have had this conversation with her a long time ago.
Yeah.
Because that's where, well, certainly if not all of his problems this season, but all of the problems they're having this season are coming from the fact that, yeah, he feels insecure and like he's the weaker of the two and like she's having to save him. And that's not her fucking problem.
No.
That's his problem.
Yes.
And he should have told her ages ago.
Yeah, and he's the one who's gotten himself involved in everything. And he keeps thinking that telling her after the fact makes it okay.
Yeah, because I'm being honest.
That's not the point.
No, and it's not really being honest.
No, oh, you're telling me about all the stuff you already went and did.
Yeah.
Against my wishes or better judgment.
Yeah, no, I think they are done.
Yeah.
Because the way she says it to him, she's like, I thought it was the drugs, but it's you.
And then she goes and does her thing.
Well, goes to do what she came there to do in the first place, which was try and limit the damage. In this case, the damage is already done.
Yeah.
Yeah, and you see outside the house.
Help. There's blood and gore and people in trees.
Love Sausage survived.
A bit scorched.
Yeah, he's a bit scorched. Bluehawk survived, unfortunately.
Yeah, well, you get to see the Deep running out of the house.
Yeah, saving the octopus.
With the octopus in a bag full of water.
Saying we'll talk about it later.
Yeah, in his little, like, fucking...
Don't start with that now or
his
something.
His little pants.
Oh, yeah, his Speedos.
His little Speedos to go with it. And looking around furtively before getting into the Hummer.
I assume that's just, did anybody see me take the octopus? Or is Homelander here yet? Because Homelander's probably not going to be happy with him.
No, Homelander... Well, he contacted him. He didn't know that he was going to blow
Oh, yeah, he already had contacted him.
Yeah, that's the whole Annie Hughie fight in the house.
Sorry, yeah, because she actually warns A-Train. She says, I shouldn't tell you, but get out of here.
The Homelander's coming.
Yeah.
And that's it. She says it to... or Soldier Boy's here is what she tells A-Train, but she tells...
I don't think she actually said anything. She just says... I shouldn't tell you, or I shouldn't bother warning you, but you need to get out of here. And I think for A-Train, well, he doesn't anyway.
But she does warn Hughie, and she's like, the Homelander is coming. Like, so it doesn't matter whatever Soldier Boy may have
said. Yeah.
Or promised you. If the two of them start going at each other, it's, collateral damage, massive property damage. Everybody gonna die.
And actually, they really only trash one room when they fight.
Yeah. I mean, he's had more aggressive sex.
Yeah, he definitely has. Yeah, he trashed that room at Stormfront worse than they trashed this room where they fight.
Yeah.
But before we get to see them fight, we get something that I think I enjoyed much more.
Oh, yes.
Far better.
Well, there's two things one thing before you get onto that, which is we finally get to see the demise of Termite.
That's actually after.
Yeah. But
yeah,
just
Termite
lying on the ground going, help me, squish.
Yeah, before getting squished.
Bye, Termite.
Yeah, but that
is after, but it is a nice little nugget. Because I would love to know, because we were talking about this, that it seems to be when Soldier Boy is powering up for the blast that it stops the powers working. That seems to be the case with the TNT twins, because when they go to blast him, it just kind of fizzles.
Yeah, so when he hit Kimiko, I had thought it was the blast itself that depowers people.
Yeah, but when he's going, it seems to suck in, and you see the radiation detectors going up.
The Geiger counter goes up massively before he actually explodes. So I think it's the radiation that maybe drains the superpowers and
so what
charges the blast.
Termite? If he lost his powers when he was tiny, does he stay tiny?
Well, that's the other thing.
Because he's lying on the ground being all like,
well,
but A-Train hasn't lost his powers and he was in the blast.
That's is how close do they actually need to be to him to lose their powers? Because Kimiko definitely did. It looked like the TNT twins did, but A-Train definitely didn't. Termite, I think, is just injured.
And Butcher didn't, and they were caught.
Oh, yeah, they were caught. Yeah, Butcher and Hughie definitely didn't, but we could say V24 is maybe different or whatever. But yeah, how close do you have to need to be to be powered?
Because I actually hadn't realised that A-Train can still has his powers.
Yeah, so more clarification on Vic's powers and more clarification on Soldier Boy's powers.
Please. And thank you. Because we're weird and pedantic like that.
Don't need any clarification on Bluehawk's powers because it definitely didn't help him from being dragged fucking down
he
a
got
road.
road hauled, and it made me so happy.
It's just a shame that it had to happen so quickly.
Yeah, I wish it had been slower.
Yeah, it would have been nice for his death to have been a bit more drawn out, but it was definitely fitting. Oh. It was fucking beautiful. I'm sorry A-Train had to die to do it, but a fitting end for A-Train as well, I would say.
I actually quite like the way, A-Train's death
is done.
Yeah, just where he exhales, because it's quite frantic up till then. You can hear the heart getting faster and faster and faster, and then it's just a very quiet breath out, and then the birds.
Well, it's silence for a couple of seconds, and then the birds.
I just thought it was very, very beautiful.
Yeah, no.
Even though he had just dragged a guy to his death.
Yeah, I really liked how it was done, and I really liked how it was handled. I'm assuming that's it. I'm assuming A-Train's dead.
I'm gonna go with A-Train is dead. I don't see. He had kind of already gone as far as they could go with the character in terms of his
journey.
Yeah, he couldn't run. He was a V addict who reformed, but he's bollocks because of that, and his heart was going to give out, and then he tries, he was trying, so...
Yeah, and if he's not dead, it's going to be way too similar to what happened to him at the end of season 1, where he has a heart attack and then slowly recovers.
No, I'm fairly sure that...
Yeah,
I'm very sad to see him go.
Yeah, I'm sad to see him go because Jesse Usher...
Some shitbirds!
Yeah, that was one of my favourite moments of the show. Jesse Usher is fucking brilliant, but it's a fitting end for him, I think, and if they bring him back, it will just spoil that.
Yeah.
I don't think he was absolved of all the shitty things he did. He didn't get retribution or anything. But if that's where it ends with A-Train, I'm happy with that. Sad to see him go, but happy with the ending.
Yeah. No, I kind of felt like they were at the end of the journey.
Yeah, no, there wasn't very many other places they could have go with them that wouldn't have been retreading old ground.
Whereas the Deep, because the Deep is just so eager to please, is quite fun. Because he can just keep playing with them and just keep introducing new people for him to be like, yes, master.
Yeah, there's definitely more to do with the Deep, and I would have been very upset had they killed off the Deep.
Do you think the Deep was looking for Cassandra when he ran out of that house?
Do I fuck? I don't even think she was... Well, I doubt she was there. And if she was there...
No. It was like, shit, did she see me take the octopus?
Oh, no, that's... I think it was just who might have seen me take the octopus is probably what he was looking at. But yeah, he gets the hell out of Dodge before anybody arrives.
Yeah.
And yeah, no, because we lose 3 Supes in the space of about 20 seconds on screen.
Yeah.
Because Bluehawk dies and/or is dead when A-Train stops. Then A-Train dies. And then we cut back to Termite. And then he dies.
Yeah. And the TNT twins are vaporized.
Yeah, they're vaporized. Fucking Bluehawk and Termite, all dead. Bye-bye, guys. You were fun.
Yeah, but Bluehawk and A-Train aren't on site.
5. I wonder what we'll get next week in terms of memorial for A-Train, or just how they will handle it. Will they let people know what
Oh, do you think they're going to admit that they've lost another Supe?
Yeah, well, they just say...
this point, so Noir's in the wind. Deep is...
Oh, yeah, by the end of the episode.
The 7 stands now as
Homelander and Deep. That's it.
And Annie.
Well, Annie's not... Annie's just quit.
Yeah. Maeve is God knows where.
Yeah, Black Nora's on the run as well.
They just killed off Alex.
Yeah, and they just killed off A-Train.
Yeah.
So it's just Homelander and the Deep. That's all. That's
and
the two. But yeah, we get to see a big old fight scene when Homelander arrives, and I really I just like the fact when he walks into the room and it's Soulja Boy and Butcher. Yeah.
And he's just like, it's you two.
Of course it's you two.
I should have known. It's all about me. It's always been about me. And it's like, yeah, he's not wrong.
Well, certainly with Butcher anyway.
Yeah.
Soulja Boy doesn't really give a shit.
Yeah.
But I do like how when he says, to Butcher, you cheated, and lasers him, he basically has just given away his best move to Soulja Boy.
Because Soulja Boy's like,
oh, you've got laser vision, eh?
Because Soulja Boy doesn't seem to have, except for obviously this boom thing in his chest, which seems to be a new addition.
Yeah.
He doesn't seem to have many more enhancements beyond, like, he's kind of very similar to Maeve.
Yeah, he's just super, super, super strong.
Yeah, he very much is the kind of just Captain America's super soldier serum.
And impenetrable on the inside, as we saw when they shot that AK into his mouth.
Yeah.
So maybe, again, presumably more powerful than Maeve. But yeah, no fancy powers like Stormfront or Homelander or anybody else. Yeah. Just super, super strong.
Yeah, like, I like the fact that he, like, used to party with Liberty as well.
Yeah.
Like, if only he knew, because he does say he was like, I was in the eagle's nest.
Yeah.
Oh, it's a good job they didn't. They should have probably told him before sending him in there. This guy used to fuck Liberty, who, by the way, is a closet Nazi. Not even a closet Nazi. Oh my god, if they told him all of that, they would give him reason to actually try and kill Homelander.
I do like how, speaking of the Captain America reference to Soldier Boy, the fight scene is very reminiscent of the fight scene at the end of Civil War. Oh, it's a three-way fight scene. Well, until Hughie shows up, of Butcher and Soldier Boy versus Homelander.
Yeah.
And yeah, I just like that a little bit. But the fight scene itself, also it's in quite a tight space, like it was in Civil War, but it's shot so well. And like with Kimiko's fight earlier, there's real weight to that fight scene. Like, you feel the hits.
Honestly thought Soldier Boy in a straight punch-up would have had Homelander, because Homelander can't really fight. No. Homelander's never had to. Soldier Boy actually was a soldier, like, has actual, like, experience. Yeah. And the same then as well with Butcher. Butcher's a brawler. And I just expected them to get a couple... Well, Butcher gets a couple more, like, kind of dirty digs in.
Yeah, no, they like...
But I was like, I would have expected them to get a couple more combos and stuff in.
No, I really liked what we got, and I thought it fit, because to me, I took it as... Like, Homelander is definitely stronger than both of them.
Yeah.
But not combined. And with the addition of Soldier Boy's blast power, that might be just enough to take him out. But in that fight scene, I think both men Homelander and Soldier Boy are underestimating each other.
Yeah.
Homelander is underestimating how strong and like just how good of a fighter Soldier Boy is. Soldier Boy is...
I think there's a little bit there as well, because Homelander was saying, you were my idol, I watched all your films, and it's like, oh shit, my idol's beating on me.
Yeah, but he says...
I don't want to hit that pretty face.
He says, you were the only one who is nearly as strong as me. So he thinks, he's not as strong as me, I can easily take him, not thinking this guy's a fighter.
Yeah.
And Soldier Boy is thinking, this guy's not that strong, I'll be able to take him, whereas Homelander is stronger but isn't a fighter.
Yeah.
And I like that bit of balance was there until Butcher stands back up and is like, hey, I'm not dead. I have powers too.
And in between all that chaos happening, you've got MM waking up, palming a gun, aiming, and then Annie stepping in and talking him back down off the ledge.
I loved that.
The way and she's like, no, we need to go. There are people who need help.
Yeah, I absolutely love it, because
she pulls him back in.
That is what MM needs to do to triumph over Soldier Boy. He doesn't need to kill Soldier Boy. He said he needs to get this obsession with Soldier Boy to stop having a control over him before it ends him. And from what I can see, the best way to do that would be to not try and kill him when you have the chance and go and do a worthy and good thing instead, which is help people. You
see then him going outside, you see him setting up a triage area. And
you see it. Yeah, you see it later on, but just there in that moment when Annie's trying to convince him, you see he's like, "Fuck, she is right." Yeah. And as much as I want to take the low road,
because you've seen that
I need to take the high road.
MM the whole way through has always had decency and honor from his first introduction, where he's working with at-risk kids.
Yeah, right the way up to...
And it was like, fuck, that pissed me off so much in season 1, because I was like, Butcher, what are you doing? These kids need him, and now he can no longer work there, because even though his record's been expunged, what facility is going to...
Yeah, that'd be a tough one to explain. But that was why...
okay, it was expunged by the CIA.
That was why I got so upset when MM started talking about, fuck the high road, I want to take the low road. Because I was like, no, not you. So when he...
the only one who doesn't get down in the dirt.
So when he actually takes the high road at the end of the episode, at the point where it's hardest for him to take the high road, he still takes it. It just proves why he's better than Hughie and why he's better than Butcher.
He is. He's better than all of them.
Yeah, him and Annie are the shining lights of morality and strength of character in this show.
And the pair of them bonding going up to this as well. And she understands, like, she knows his story. She knows how important this Soldier Boy issue is to him, and she understands that this is your fight. You need to be out here and doing this. You need to like feed your soul.
Yeah.
Because trying to kill him will just make you hate him more.
Yeah.
Or get yourself killed.
Back to the fight then, which continues after they go...
Yeah. Oh, I'm sorry. When they're both like laser beaming each other and Homelander's floating.
And Soldier Boy just grabs him and slaps him into the ground.
No capes! And the mode was fucking right.
One of the things that I did really like about the fight scene, it's in the earliest part of it, is after Homelander has telegraphed that he has laser vision.
Yeah.
He flies into Soldier Boy, pins him up against the wall, and is just about to laser him. But because Soldier Boy knows now, he goes straight in for the uppercut.
Yeah, and it goes up through the ceiling.
Yeah, so he gave away his best move, and Soldier Boy cottoned onto it straight away.
Yeah, I just thought there would have... It just seemed like a very kind of wishy-washy slappy fight, as opposed to a sharp, precise military kind of fight, which I was expecting.
Well, Soldier Boy hasn't fought in 40 years as well, I suppose.
Yeah.
Homelander obviously was going to be sloppy.
Yeah, well, we knew Homelander was going to be sloppy. But then when Butcher throws in, he does get a bit messy, which is nice.
But Butcher is a brawler anyway.
Yeah.
But
we haven't seen him brawl properly since he took out Translucent.
That's what I was going to say. If the scene with Translucent, the way he takes him out is very similar, and we almost get the exact same smile.
Only he doesn't have blood all over his teeth.
I love Homelander's surprise when Hughie jumps in as well.
No,
he's like, "Oh, you too?"
When he looks at Butcher and he goes, "What have you done?" And Butcher just goes, "Scorched earth." And it's like, yeah, no shit. I like he gets it. He's like, "What have you done?" And he clearly knows about V24.
Yeah.
So he's gonna put 2 and 2 together and realise that Maeve smelled like Butcher, and Butcher suddenly has superpowers.
Yeah, if Maeve is still alive,
I reckon Maeve is. Oh God, I really hope Maeve isn't attached to that hospital bed.
But
I reckon he's kept Maeve alive. He's not going to kill her.
No, I don't.
But he's going to keep her.
They're not going to have killed her off screen.
No, but
nobody on the main cast is going to get killed off screen.
No, he's got her. He's going to keep her somewhere.
But after Hughie shows up and they get the better of Homelander, and the Soldier Boy is powering up to blast him.
Yeah.
And he nopes out of there. He manages to nope out of there in much the same way that Stormfront did when she was fighting with the 3 girls.
Apparently boys make a big fucking mess of it.
Yeah, so when it comes to boys getting it done versus girls getting it done, boys blow up a whole house and kill a shitload of people. Girls do it out in the country with virtually no collateral damage. And
except for Becca.
Well, yeah, but that wasn't even because of that fight. So yeah, no, I just like that little parallel there of when girls get it done, they do it properly.
Yeah.
When boys get it done, it gets very messy.
Yes, it does. I do like the fact that the 3 of them had to dogpile it on him as well.
Oh, and it was it, yeah.
But then Soldier Boy can't get it up because he already blew his load earlier.
He definitely seems to have trouble getting there.
Yeah, there's a lot of strained grunting going on from all parties.
Yeah, I'm not sure if it was just supposed to be for the drama of it and to make it tense, or
no,
if it does seem deliberate, like he couldn't.
It also
power
was
up it
white
quick.
and not red.
Oh, was there a colour change? Sorry,
yeah, you're colourblind. It's white, not red.
Right. So there was. Okay, so so there's again clarification on the powers.
Yes, please.
But yeah, Homelander nopes the fuck out of there, and all we see of him before the episode ends is he's back at the mirror. And I think the mirror isn't talking to him.
Yeah, I think the mirror is angry at him.
Yeah, we might see more in the next episode.
Yeah.
You pointed out, actually, one thing we didn't get to see with Homelander in this episode.
I honestly thought that this would be the episode with the cow.
Oh, fuck, maybe that's where he goes.
Does he go to have a little,
Like, you know the way when Stan dressed him down in the start of season 2, he fucked off and spent some time with Ryan, and then he fucked that up. So he fucked off to spend some time with Stillwell, doppelganger.
Yeah.
So I wonder, is he going to run off to the countryside and play around with the cow?
Well, he burnt his cabin to the ground.
I think after what Annie does and the beating he's just gotten, because let's assume, apart from when he was in the bad room and they were testing what sort of damage Homelander could withstand when he was younger.
The only person that's hurt him up to this point is Ryan.
Yeah, Ryan knocked him down.
Butcher went through the suit and knocked him over.
Yeah, no, but
he's
up to that point.
He's got a fucking black eye.
Yeah, he's got a black eye in the mirror. Yeah, he's never taken a beating from somebody.
He's actually bruised. Even, this is the first time that he's been bested.
I'd say this is the first time he's ever been in a fight, as opposed to him showing up and killing somebody.
Yeah, because now he just shows up and lasers everybody.
Yeah. So, he's really not going to be stable. No. At all. No. And after what Annie says, I think he might just go to ground and run, rather than the threat that he's told of, I'll kill everybody and I'll take over the world. And
no, he's going to go. He's going to go and lick his wounds for a while anyway.
Yeah, I think that might be where the cow comes into it.
Yeah, but I honestly thought I would, when they announced that they were going to do Herogasm and the trailer came out and there was a cow
being milked by Homelander.
And I was like, that's clearly from Herogasm.
Yeah. But apparently not.
No.
And the episode then ends off with, I know there is a scene in there where Frenchie and Kimiko talk, but we already talked about that. So all that's left is Annie making a stand.
Yeah. And going, what a stand.
Yeah, she lays it almost all out, but she lays it pretty much all out.
Yeah. Basically everybody's lying to you. They're not safe. It's Soldier Boy doing this.
Yeah, Soldier Boy killed people. Homeland is going to tell you that they have it under control.
And there's 19 million watching her live.
Yeah, 19 million watching her live. All the comments as they come up are by and large positive and in support of Starlight. There's one or two people who have disbelieve her or are like, no, Homelander's the boss. Probably Todd. And everybody else is supportive of her. And there's a couple of hashtags of believe Starlight, and then a ton of hashtags of Vought lied, people died. Yeah.
Well, Vought, when you look at the track records, Annie has spoken out already about two things. She spoke out about the Deep, and then during the whole Stormfront thing, they had to issue a public apology to her.
Oh, they had to say that she was actually the one who took down Stormfront and had been framed. That's a good point, yeah.
Versus Vought, who have been covering up V for years, then used a Nazi to promote it in the military.
As Stan said, she has the 96% approval rating.
Yeah,
nobody's ever had that. Vic had told her earlier on in the episode she's the America's sweetheart.
Stan laid it out. He said the power isn't in that. It's in getting people to listen to you.
Well, yeah, it's been getting people to bend to your will. But yeah, this is the power that Starlight's realised that she has now.
Yeah, she's already proven herself to the American public as a trustworthy person.
Yeah, and she says that to MM when he says, are you sure? She's like, Homelander made me America's sweetheart. He's going to regret that.
Yeah.
And yeah, I do like how she makes the point of saying,
my name isn't Starlight.
No, I'm going to continue speaking the truth. I should have spoke up sooner. I'm sorry for that. And then, she quits. She says, my name is Annie January. And I fucking quit.
Yeah.
And...
Take it out of that. Oh my God, Ashley's going to be bald next episode.
Oh, can we please see Ashley's response to this? That would be awesome.
Homer running up the stairs after finding out Marge is pregnant.
Yeah.
Just... Yeah, no.
Because that is the cat well and truly out of the bag. There's probably some more dirty Vought secrets, but that's the big thing.
Because all these people who've probably signed NDAs and stuff like that, who've taken the payouts, they're all going to come out now.
Oh yeah, everybody can come out of the woodwork.
Oh, I can't wait to see Seth.
No, I think Seth will stay a loyal company fucking shill.
He's not that loyal.
I'm pretty sure he is.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure he is. But yeah, no, that was a hell of an episode. Whatever about the disappointing orgy, the contents of the episode itself, all the character stuff, all the plot stuff, Little Nina sucked, but whatever. The rest of it, fucking 9.5 out of 10, I would say still.
Yeah, no, I do have a very big soft spot for Herogasm, the issue.
The comic. Oh yeah.
Just because it is complete madness. And we've had little snippets of it throughout the series, like the Jack from Jupiter porn is a scene from Herogasm.
Yeah, there have been nods here and there
to it happening. A lot of the stuff in the sex club or in the soup club in season 1 happen in Herogasm as well. A lot of the scenarios.
But I think in the comics as well, that was a spin-off.
Yeah.
And all the stuff that happens in it there's one or two small plot points that carry over to the main run of the boys comics. But if you didn't read Herogasm, you wouldn't miss anything from the main plot of the boys. You'd miss the awesome comic itself, and it's fucking deadly.
I just love the premise of it in the comic book, which is once a year or every 4 years or something.
No,
like
it is. It's like once a year they have
a
crisis event like you get in comics,
where they have to have this massive cross team up to go into outer space or another dimension to fight some big bad, and like all the villains and everybody get involved because it's this great Earth. It's Thanos or it's fucking whoever. And but instead they all fly off to
have a giant orgy
in a private resort for a week.
Yeah, and I mean, I know I've criticised Garth Ennis for being like intentionally edgy in the past.
But that's hilarious.
But the stuff that's in there is like, it is debauched. There's people like snorting ground up fetuses and stuff like that in it. It's really fucked up. And again, edgy for the sake of edgy in it, but
like they touch on some bits when in Diabolical when I can't remember exactly.
Oh, when I'm Your Pusher.
I'm Your Pusher, when they're talking about them liking all the drugs mixed with different things, that's all out of Herogasm.
Yeah, actually that's a really good point.
He likes his coke mixed cut with adrenaline,
and
because they are doing really, really
the Great Wild Wonder with his heroin enemas.
Yeah,
that was more
Tech Knight and the Armadillo and the cat and the moon.
And again, I don't mean to be beating off a dead horse, but like I couldn't help myself.
Yeah, where was a big floppy donkey dick?
But yeah,
there should have at least been a donkey show.
Again, it's just to do with what I felt like we were being promised and what we were going to get versus what we actually got and versus what's in the comics. They could have done a little bit more.
Yeah.
But still, as much as we're bitching, I did really, really enjoy the episode
itself. I just felt that it maybe did not necessitate the warning at the start.
It was a bit over the top.
Yeah, that was like,
it was a bit over the top. Also, they mentioned aerial penetration, and I didn't see any.
Yeah,
apart from the floating dildo, but they said floating dildos. You can't say aerial penetration floating dildos and not have two separate instances.
Yeah. Because there was definitely some in episode 1, season 1.
Yes, there was.
Yeah.
And that's who is the other flying soup?
Who?
There has to be. There's at least one of. Well, that wasn't Homelander having flying sex in the soup club, and we heard.
I think a couple of them can fly.
No, I don't think. Apart from
Nubia definitely can fly.
Yes, and that was canon, but that's diabolical
and Nubian
again.
Prince can.
Yes, again, but that was diabolical. But in show, the only people we've ever seen fly are Homelander and Stormfront, and that guy having sex in the very first episode.
That's enough.
And whoever it was that was jerking it outside the window of a Boeing 737. But I'll assume that was the same guy from episode 1.
Yeah.
So who's the other flyer?
I don't know. Somebody can. Somebody can fly.
Yeah, I suppose they just couldn't be asked using special effects for somebody who's not a main character. If you know, like they're not going to have a Shockwave or a Bluehawk or somebody who's only in it for an episode be a flyer, because then they have to... Oh, we had Swatto. Sorry.
Yeah, but Swatto had wings.
Swatto had wings and lasted about 10 seconds.
Yeah. Much like most of them in Herogasm.
Yeah. But I can't wait to see where they go next. We've only got 2 episodes left. I wish we had more.
Yeah.
Things are definitely coming to a head.
I honestly think, given that it's Kripke, I think this is going to be a 5-season run.
Yeah, I don't think they're going to get many more seasons out of it, and I kind of don't want them to.
I think we're going to get Soldier Boy into season 4.
Yeah, I think we will. I think we should maybe save it for season wrap talk, actually.
Yeah. So, in terms of the next 2 episodes... I couldn't really tell you what's going to happen.
We're going to get some form of culmination of the Soldier Boy versus Homelander.
Yeah.
I don't think either of them will die, but
I think there is going to be
there will be a clear victor and there will be a clear loser.
It's going to be a Superman Doomsday.
Yeah.
Brawl, probably in the middle of New York.
A lot of our characters will get caught in the fallout.
Yeah.
I kind of hope we don't see any other characters die.
No.
I especially hope none of the boys die. I've heard some people saying they think Maeve might die, but after they got rid of A-Train, I don't think they'll kill Maeve.
No, I think they're...
I really hope they don't kill Maeve.
I'm pretty sure he's got her somewhere, and I think she's going to be pivotal.
Yeah. And Black Noir as well. What's he up to? Will we get Stan Edgar back?
Yeah, I think you're right that Noir's run to Edgar.
Yeah, I think Noir's run to Edgar. Or maybe he's run to do something with Maeve, but probably gone to Edgar.
I reckon he's gone to Edgar.
But we only have a couple of days to wait until we find out.
Yes.
Thankfully.
Yes.
And as I said, 2 more weeks. And we will be back next Monday as usual. Hopefully for just a normal one episode again, and not a two-parter.
It depends on how much is in it.
Yeah, we'll talk as much as we need to talk.
Yeah.
But as ever, guys, thank you for joining us. And in the meantime, before next week, if you want, you can head back and check out our previous episodes, or you can check out our other podcast, Mono Rants at the Movies. Or if you want, you can come and chat with us on Twitter at rantsmono, on Instagram at monorants_the_boys, and you can send your own rants to monorantspodcast@gmail.com. We'll see you all next week.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
We are Science Fiction Remnant.
This is the Funny Science Fiction Podcast.
We are the Caribbean Science Fiction Network.
We are Mono Rants.
We are One Accord Level 2 Podcast.
This is Sci-Fi.